14 things to do when you notice your partner pulling away. In every relationship, there are times when one partner may start to pull away. It's natural to feel worried when this happens, but panicking or reacting impulsively can worsen the situation. Here's a thoughtful guide on how to navigate this challenging time with respect, patience, and self-care. These 14 steps offer practical advice on handling your partner's withdrawal in a way that maintains both your well-being and the integrity of the relationship. 1. Stay calm and give space. When you notice your partner pulling back, it's easy to fall into panic mode. However, taking a step back and remaining calm is one of the best things you can do. Give them the room they might need without pushing for explanations or constant reassurance. This approach shows respect for their individuality and prevents any sense of suffocation, which could worsen their need for distance. Respecting their space demonstrates maturity and self-control, which may ultimately encourage them to open up in their own time. 2. Reflect on recent interactions. Without immediately blaming yourself, reflect on your recent interactions with your partner. Are there moments or words that may have unintentionally caused tension or hurt? This doesn't mean you're at fault, but an objective review can reveal areas where slight adjustments could improve communication. However, don't dwell too much. Balance reflection with self-compassion to avoid needless self-blame. 3. Don't overanalyze. When a partner's behavior shifts, it's common to start analyzing every word, action, and reaction. However, overanalyzing usually leads to assumptions, stress, and misunderstandings. Instead of trying to interpret every gesture or expression, focus on observable actions and keep communication open. Aim for clear, gentle conversations rather than reading too deeply into their behavior. Let them express themselves when they're ready, and avoid adding unnecessary pressure by jumping to conclusions. 4. Avoid becoming clingy or needy. The instinct to cling tightly to someone who seems to be pulling away is strong, but it can have the opposite effect you intend. Constantly seeking closeness, reassurance, or validation can make your partner feel overwhelmed, especially if they're craving a little distance to process their feelings. Allowing them to step back without hovering shows that you're secure and respectful of their boundaries, which often makes them more willing to engage when they're ready. 5. Avoid pressuring for immediate answers. When a partner is pulling away, questions like, "Why are you acting like this?" or "Do you still care about me?" can feel confrontational, putting them on the spot. This pressure often results in defensive answers or further withdrawal. Instead, invite them to talk whenever they're comfortable, using open-ended statements like, "I'm here if you want to chat." Such statements create a welcoming environment for open communication, giving them the freedom to share when they feel ready. 6. Don't place blame on yourself. While self-reflection can be helpful, avoid jumping to the conclusion that you're to blame for their behavior. A partner's withdrawal can be due to stress, work issues, family problems, or personal doubts that have nothing to do with you. Rather than assuming responsibility, practice self-compassion, recognizing that their behavior might not be about anything you've done. This understanding can ease any self-doubt and give you a healthy perspective on the situation. 7. Observe, don't react. As your partner pulls back, you might notice changes in their habits, moods, or communication. Observing without reacting impulsively allows you to maintain your composure and prevents you from overreacting. Pulling back is often temporary, and reacting with too much intensity could create a larger rift. By observing their behavior calmly, you'll be better prepared to respond thoughtfully rather than out of insecurity or fear. 8. Avoid overcompensating. In response to a partner pulling away, you might feel the urge to make things right by overdoing it. Sending constant texts, showering them with gifts, or apologizing excessively. While these actions may come from a place of love, overcompensating can come across as desperate. Instead, keep your gestures natural and balanced. Show that you're there for them without overwhelming them with forced attempts to fix something that might not even be broken. 9. Don't play the blame game. Avoid blaming either yourself or your partner when things get tense. Blaming yourself can lead to unnecessary guilt, while blaming your partner can create defensiveness and resentment. Both reactions can drive a deeper wedge between you. Instead, try to approach the situation without assigning fault, focusing on understanding and communication. 10. Avoid retaliation. It can be tempting to match their distance with distance of your own, but retaliating rarely helps. Pulling away in response often creates a cycle of emotional detachment that can be hard to break. Instead, stay true to yourself, maintaining warmth and openness without sacrificing your boundaries. This approach shows emotional maturity and reinforces that you're there for them, even if they need some space right now. 11. Keep the lines of communication open. Even if they aren't communicating as frequently, remind them that they can talk to you whenever they're ready. This reassurance, done in a calm and respectful way, helps them feel safe and valued. A simple, non-intrusive phrase like, "I'm here whenever you're ready to talk," can be enough. It communicates that you're open without pressing them to talk before they're ready. 12. Establish healthy boundaries. Supporting a partner during withdrawal doesn't mean neglecting your own well-being. It's essential to set boundaries to protect your mental and emotional health. If your partner's distance begins affecting your mood or self-esteem, set limits on what you're willing to endure. Having healthy boundaries is not about rejecting them. It's about respecting your own needs too, which keeps you strong and centered. 13. Engage in self-improvement. Use this period to invest in yourself. Explore new hobbies, deepen your friendships, focus on your career, or engage in personal development goals you've put off. By redirecting your focus, you become a stronger, more self-assured person, which benefits both your relationship and your sense of self. Personal growth can often bring a positive shift to your relationship as well, making you feel more fulfilled and independent. 14. Know when to let go. If you've made sincere efforts to reconnect and your partner's withdrawal continues or deepens, it may signal a deeper incompatibility. It's essential to recognize when preserving your emotional health and happiness requires you to let go. This is never an easy step, but it's sometimes necessary for your own well-being. By knowing when to move on, you create room for the right relationship, one that provides mutual support, love, and respect. Conclusion. When your partner pulls away, it's natural to feel concerned. Your response can determine the outcome. By staying calm, respecting their space, and maintaining stability, you create an environment where healing can occur. Relationships require effort, but should never cost your well-being. Be brave enough to let go and move forward confidently if necessary. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more.